Hello, welcome to today's vlog. It's the 18th of Ramadan. Yes, so yeah, it's 4:30 now, so I'm going to start working now. I'm done with all the things, all the necessary things I have to do. I'm just going to start cooking now. So I decided to pick up the camera now because I was sleeping all day. So yeah, and yeah, today's menu is we are going to make patty jollof rice again, sultan chips, kunundamba, that's finger millet, pap or drink, then puff puff, then sultan chips. That's that. Nothing stressful, nothing much. So come along, stay tuned. Let me go and eat my lunch because I'm hungry. So yeah, after I'm done eating, then I'll start cooking. I started out by eating my breakfast, pounded yam and leftover soup of yesterday. Then I washed my rice thoroughly and I strained it with a strainer and I kept it aside. I wash it very well. I remove all the starch.
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want.
Then I moved to boiling my meat. I added my spices, my curry, my seasonings, salt, and hot boiling water to it. I already prepped water, so that's that. I added water to it. I do this because I want the stock, the chicken stock. You can directly marinate the chicken and just fry it like that, or saute it in the oil like shallow fry. But me, I do this process because I want the chicken stock. Then I cover it and allow it to boil until it's cooked. Then we move to making the tamba finger millet. This is the powder form. You can check out my previous video for detail of it. Then she added water to the paste and I let her do that. Then I went back to frying my rice. I added oil to the pan and the washed rice to it. Then I stirred it and kept it aside until it's roasted. I let it fry. Then I went back to the kunun She added water to the powder form and make it into a paste and added hot water and cover it with a cover so that it will steam a little bit. It will be cooked like that. That's that. Then I went back to fry my chips, my fries. I added salt to it and mixed everything together. Then I fried in a hot oil. This pot was too small, so I transferred the rice in another pot. Then I transferred this oil and potatoes in the big pan.
You don't ever wanna set me free. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nose. See me right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
I let that fry. Then I moved to making my patty jollof rice. I added my pressure pot to the fire. I also added enough oil that will cook the rice for me. I added my pepper mix blend. I blended bell pepper, scotch bonnet, and a little bit of onions. I fry everything together. I added my tomato paste, mix everything, add my meat stock and more water to it that will cook the rice. Then I added my seasonings. I forgot to add my spices and thyme, so I later added everything and cover it and allow it to cook.
I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get?
So yeah, this is the place I added my spices, my curry, my thyme. I mix everything together with the rice. Then I cover it. I add the pressure stick and allow it to cook. Then I went back to pack my fries. It's already done frying, so I pack it in a plate.
I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you, I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you, I knew this. When I'm with you, I feel so useless. I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded.
Then I fried my chicken. I added it to the oil.
Never really know just what you want. With you, I don't ever feel
At this time, my rice is already done after 10 minutes. I think it's not up to 10 minutes, but my rice is done here. So I poke a hole at the center. I added my chopped green beans and my diced carrot. It's not diced, yes, chopped carrot. I add it into the center. Then I cover it with the rice so the steam will cook it. I also add my fried meat and cover everything together. I crushed my garlic inside also and cover everything so the steam will cook everything. I also made my puff, so I'm just doing the final product. I cover it, allow it to rise. I fry it later. I did not show it in this video. So I whisked my egg together with spices. Then I scrambled it. I do not add any seasonings to it. I just added spices to it. Then I scrambled it in a hot pan. I added oil to the pan. I scrambled it. Scrambled it. Is it a correct English? I don't know. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you, I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You can
After some time, the egg is done. Then I kept it aside in my hot pan. I added a pan to the fire. The pan is already hot, so I added a little bit of oil to it. Then I added my pepper mix. I only pounded scotch bonnet. I added it to the hot pan. I also sliced a little bit of onions and mix everything together. Then I later add in my seasonings. I mix everything together. I added my carrot also. Mix everything together. I also add a little bit of water and some leftover sauce that was sitting in the fridge for a very long time. I added everything and mixed everything together. Then I added a little bit of spice and some seasonings. Then I added my fried potatoes to it. I also added my scrambled egg. First of all, I added scrambled eggs. Then I added my potatoes. Mix everything. Then I garnish it with some spring onions, and that's that.
useless. I feel diluted. My heart's been wounded.
of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my night.
Then I up the fire and just allowed the steam to cook the spring onions. My rice is already done as I'm showing you right now. Also, the sultan chips too is done. I showed you the final product. I'm also done frying my puff puff. That's that, even though it's not good looking, but it's yummy. So I ate my dinner, and that's everything. That's everything. Oh my god, it happened again. I also forget to close today's vlog. So sorry for that. So please, that's all for today. If you enjoy watching this video, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. That would be all for today. I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.